Good morning. A long time ago, I stood on this stage. Before it was purple, it was red. And I sang in the choir here, the Joy Choir. Yay, big ups. And that's when I was introduced to the music of the amazing Ricky Byers. And so we're gonna sing one of her songs right now. You might know it, and if you do, I need your help. All right, so let's sing this one together. This is called We Let It Be. Many pray along the way. They don't stop to wonder what the world is coming to. They let something higher reveal the way to greater love. Oh yeah. So the truth is telling me, sing of liberation for the ones who are not free. Love can take us higher, reveal the way to greater love. Yeah. So we let it wash over us, let it make us kinder, let it make us better. We let it be, we let it early in the morning, we let it hold us together, we let it now and forever, we let it be, we let it. Still some cry along the way, walking through the sadness for a world that needs to know love can take us higher, reveal the way to greater love. Oh yeah. So the truth keeps telling me love's the only answer, and to all humanity we can stay inspired, reveal the way to a greater love. Oh yeah. And so we let it wash over us, let it make us kinder, we let it make us better, we let it be, we let it early in the morning, we let it hold us together, we let it now and forever, we let it be, we let the love wash over us. We let it be. We let the joy, we let the joy wash over us. We let it be. We let the peace, we let the peace wash over us. We let it be. We let the love, we let the love wash over us. We let it be. Hello, Oakland Center for Spiritual Living. Good morning. Well, thank you so much, Kev Choice, Kamiko Joy, Miles Blackwell on the bass, and Benjamin Ard on the drums. Way to go. Thank you so much. It is such a treat to always start our services off with such soulful music, so thank you so much. Welcome to the Oakland Center for Spiritual Living, where we teach spiritual principles and practices that nourish us, uplift us, and celebrate our oneness with all of life. A special welcome to those of you who are joining us for the very first time. We're so glad you are here in the sanctuary with us. Please raise your hand, and one of the ushers will bring you a welcome packet. Is anybody here for the first time? Go ahead. Woohoo! Also, a big welcome to everyone who is joining us on YouTube Live. Let's go ahead and give them a wave. Make sure that you sign up for our weekly newsletter so you can learn more about all the fun things we have going on at the center. To honor our sacred space today, please be sure to turn off all your devices, your iPads, laptops, cell phones, whatever it may be. Please be sure to turn them off. Now let's go ahead and take a moment to bless our children wherever they are. Let's warm up the goodness. We bless all our children in our community and the world. We love you. We see you. We know the truth of who you are. You are a unique expression of God, and we are grateful to have you in our lives, and so it is. Today, we are honored to attend Reverend Sunshine Michelle's service as she candidates for the senior minister on playing with... Today she will be talking about playing with money, followed by her workshop this afternoon, honoring beginnings and endings as sacred. I would like to note that for the live streamers, there will be a 15-minute break after service, and then after the 15-minute break, the Q&A, the question and answer session with Reverend Sunshine Michelle will take place from 11:45 to 12:30. So please stay on the live stream, and then you can participate in the Q&A by chatting in your questions. Then for the people who are here, lunch will be at 12:30 to 1:30, and then the workshop that I just mentioned, honoring beginnings and endings as sacred, will start at 1:30 and go till 3 p.m. Next Wednesday, October 19th, practitioner Elena Hutchinson will speak to us about playing with money. Meditation is at 6:30 p.m. and service is at 7 p.m., and this is by Zoom. Sunday, October 23rd, senior minister candidates, Reverend Jerry Carter and Reverend Francione, will be speaking to us all about living in the flow of financial abundance, followed by what you will experience today, the Q&A, lunch, and then their workshop. Their workshop is called Expanding My Flow of Financial Abundance. Please sign up on the classes page of the website. Now we're going to go ahead and watch a video about the amazing course, Manifest More Money.
Hello there, I'm Reverend Cheryl McCreary, the creator and facilitator of Manifest More Money. You know, so many of our New Thought communities, our members are struggling right now about money. There's constant news of inflation, recession, gas prices, and it's easy to forget the truth. The truth is, we live in an abundant universe. The truth is that unlimited abundance is our divine birthright. It's time to heal our relationship with money. If that's work you want to do, I invite you to join me in the online course, Manifest More Money. We're kicking off on October 31st. We are going to do a deep dive into spiritual practice and practical actions to help you bust through your money set point, to help you release old toxic money beliefs that are holding you back, to help you manifest more money with ease and grace, and to help you move into divine right relationship with money. If that sounds like work you want to do, I want you to join me on October 31st. Now, the good thing is your center has its own unique registration link, and I want you to use that link and that link only to register for this course. When you do, your center will receive a percentage of your registration fee. I am partnering with your center's profit sharing, so we all benefit. Listen, we're going to kick off on Mondays, 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. Pacific time, starting October 31st for 5 Mondays. I hope you'll join me. I look forward to seeing you there. I will see you and manifest more money. Bye.
So go ahead and go to our website to sign up for that class. As it talked about, proceeds will go to Oakland Center for Spiritual Living, so that's another way to play with money. So for details of upcoming events, workshops, and classes, please go to the Thursday Village News, oaklandcsl.org, and the welcome table, and also see the rotating slideshow before and after service. And of course, check out our beautifully redesigned website as well. Our center, each year we do the Nonprofit Partner Program, which we recognize nonprofit partners each month of the year, and they get a small stipend, and then also too, you get to learn more about what the different nonprofit partners are doing around the world, actually. We've done international programs, and also we do local programs as well. So it's really important to bring forth these nonprofit partners so that we can learn more about them. Our application process, nominating process is going on now, and you can go ahead and fill out an application on our website, and the application for nomination is due Monday, October 17th. Now for one of the greatest things that I love to do, if we could all stand and read the Oakland Center's vision and mission statement. The vision of the Oakland Center for Spiritual Living is to joyfully reveal the love and oneness of God. We are a welcoming and inclusive spiritual community dedicated to individual transformation and collective growth. Our purpose is to love, inspire, and serve our community and the world through education, music, prayer, and play. And so it is. Don't forget, you can follow us on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook for special updates and content you'll only find by liking and subscribing to OCSL. And now I will be introducing practitioner Regina Buckwalter to come on and do our spiritual space.
Good morning. Hey, it's magic. Who would guess? Wow, this little thing is magic. Surprise. Okay, so I'm Regina Buckwalter, and I'm here to be your pulpit assistant today. And I'm really, really glad to be part of this orchestration of candidates and to be here today with Reverend Sunshine Michelle. Thank you. So the first thing we need to do is to review and embody the principles of our covenant, okay? Because we're in a deep process here, a very sacred process of calling in our new minister, the vibrational presence of our new minister that we have been yearning for, praying for, intending for. Okay, so part of this process is for us as a community to embody these qualities so it will be a natural landing pad for this new minister, okay? The quality of wisdom is paramount here. So as you're sitting here, what does wisdom feel like? What is that vibrational feeling in you of wisdom? We got to plant these seeds, folks, okay? What does unity feel like? What is that like for you? We're fertilizing the field for the new minister to step into. What does community, love, diversity, family, what is that like for each and every one of us? So just take a couple of moments here before we proceed as we are calling in and creating a fertile field in our community, a sacred process. So now I'm going to do the readings for today, and just hover in and stay present within yourself. And just take in these words for the first reading of Reverend Harry Emerson Fosdick. $1 is a miraculous thing. It is your personal energy reduced to a portable form and endowed with a power you yourself do not possess. It can go where you cannot go, speak languages you cannot speak, lift burdens you cannot touch with your fingers, save lives with which you cannot deal directly. The next reading is by Ernest Holmes. We should expect so much good that we should conceive of it as being more than we even have time to enjoy. We should feel the presence, appreciate, and give thanks for this good. So as we drop into prayer this morning, we feel the breath, the simple breath, the life-giving presence, the breath of spirit divine, connection, love, and light that is always circulating through us. The breath is precious life that moves through us. And we drop in and we feel, and we know that spirit moves through us because we can feel it. As we feel it, it is revealed within us. And we are calm. As we breathe in, we feel, we ground, and we know that at this present moment, it is perfection that is unfolding moment by moment. Each breath we take, each heartbeat is spirit alive and moving and circulating through us. And we relax and we are calm. We know that this very moment, it is ideally orchestrated. It is unfolding perfect with absolute divine perfection. And it is good, as the goodness of God is always with us. No matter what the external circumstances that are in our lives right now, we are prosperous. We are abundant. We are infinitely powerful. And the external circumstances is absolutely no reflection of our personal power. The presence within us is our personal power. The love that moves through us is our personal power. The light that illuminates within us and connects us to one another in community, in our families, in our lives. Each moment is our personal power and love and light that surround us as we are one with God. We are one with love. We are one with perfection. We are one in abundance. And we love and connect and create community. And that is our prosperity in the moment. And I bless this service. I bless Reverend Sunshine Michelle as she steps forward answering her call to inspire us, illuminate, and deepen these principles within us with her talk and with her workshop today. I bless the musicians that have come and rallied to create this divine sacred space, to create and enhance this process that we are all engaged in. And I give thanks knowing these truths, believing these truths, grounding these truths, feeling these truths, and know that the oneness of God is moving through us, and that is the goodness, the calm, the harmony, the unity, and the love through us. And that is our personal power. And I release my word into the law that always says yes, yes, and yes to Spirit moving through us. Yes to the unity. Yes to oneness. Yes to wisdom. And yes to this process that is unfolding. And I release, I let go, and I let God, and so it is. Amen.
So we're going to share a song with you. It's called Wanna Be Happy? It's a question. This song is written by Kirk Franklin. I don't know if any of you are familiar with this genius. He is a practitioner in Christian faith, so I put a little science of mind on it today. I just wanna be happy, but if I keep on doing the things that keep on bringing me pain, there's no one else I can blame if I'm not happy. Wasted time, but now I can see the biggest enemy was me, so I'm not happy. Cry yourself to sleep. Shout and raise your hands. It won't change a thing, child, until you understand. If you're tired of being the same, you're tired of things not changing, it's time for you to get out the way. Don't get stuck in how you feel. Break free so you can heal. You know the road that you need to take. You wanna be happy? Do you wanna be happy? I just wanna be happy. But if I keep on giving my heart for people to tear apart, the healing will never start. So I can be happy. Will I ever be happy? Cry yourself to sleep. Shout and raise your hands. It won't change a thing, child, until you understand. If you're tired of being the same, you're tired of things not changing, it's time for you to get out the way. Don't get stuck in how you feel. Break free so you can heal. You know the road that you need to take. It's so easy to complain, addicted to the pain. You give your heart, they push it away. You know just how you feel, so take your time to heal. Your love you need is right on the way. Do you want to be happy? I just want to be happy. Now I need your help with this one. Let me hear you say yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me hear you say yeah, yeah, yeah. Say yes. Hear you say yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me hear you say yeah, yeah, yeah. If you're tired of being the same, you're tired of things not changing, it's time for you to get out the way. Don't get stuck in how you feel. Break free so you can heal. You know the road that you need to take. It's so easy to complain, addicted to the pain. You give your heart, they push it away. You know just how you feel, so take your time to heal. The love you need is right on the way. Do you want to be happy? I know you want to be happy. Do you want to be happy? I just want to be happy.
Magnificent was that? Good morning, Oakland Center family. My name is Zoe DeMuro, and as president of the Board of Trustees, it is my honor to welcome you to the second of our candidates for the position of Senior Minister, Reverend Dr. Sunshine Michelle Coleman. Before I read her bio, please don't forget you have evaluation sheets which are for your use to help you recall important factors when it's time for you to vote. You'll be able to evaluate each of 3 different activities: the candidate Sunday service, question and answer session, and the workshop. We have a great day in store for you, so let's get started. Reverend Dr. Sunshine Michelle Coleman has been in religious science and unity for more than 4 decades. She became a CSL practitioner in 1987, a CSL minister in 2013, and was ordained in 2017. She is the founding community leader of Authenticity Journal of Renewal, a CSL-focused ministry launched in 2016. Currently, she is also serving as temporary spiritual leader at Unity Richmond in East Bay. Reverend Sunshine Michelle has actively served 10 CSL Unity spiritual communities, including Oakland CSL, First Church of Religious Science of Oakland, under the leadership of Dr. Joan Stedman and Dr. Margaret Storch, respectively. Her son, Freddie, participated in the OCSL youth program. Reverend Sunshine Michelle is a native of the Bay Area and currently resides in Oakland. Her professional career has been in human resources for 25 years. She hopes to join OCSL as the new senior minister, bringing her beloved, no, not her beloved business, her blended business and spiritual skills. Well, there you go. And her experience and her interests to help support and partner with the OCSL community. Reverend Sunshine Michelle currently serves on several CSL communities. She designed a circle series on racial healing and led the facilitation team in 2021 for CSL Black, Indigenous, and People of Color ministers, practitioners, and laity, with several hundred participants across CSL. Reverend Sunshine Michelle has a passion for exploring and uncovering the true authentic self. She is an author, designer, and facilitator of inspirational workshops and a convener of sacred circles. She brings spiritual practice into everything she does. I give you Reverend Sunshine Michelle Coleman.
Thank you. Hi, y'all. As my grandmother would say, first giving honor to God and the Almighty on high. I wouldn't be here without that, right? And giving praise to my ancestors and my angels for always watching over me, and to the board of trustees and the steering committee. They were steering, believe me, the selection committee was steering. I'm talking about the selection committee here at Oakland Center for Spiritual Living. And yesterday I met with so many beloveds in the different groups. It was nonstop from 9 to 4:30, but you better believe we had a really good time, great discussions. To the OCSL community members, guests, friends, those of you online, certainly to my family and friends, some of you who are sprinkled in here today, thank you for being of support. And thank you, my practitioner, Bonnie Allen, for supporting me for 15 years as my practitioner. And so, I greet you. I greet you. If I left anybody out, I'm so sorry, but I welcome you all. I give thanks for this lovely opportunity to answer God's call to come here to serve. I've served here before. And it's old time day with Kamiko and I being up here together. 1985 is when I came here. So, you know, if you count, there's a lot of years in there. Anyway, I greet you. And I'm so excited about this topic. You know, the topic was pre-selected. It's visioned by the vision team. But I loved it as I was able to get into what does it mean to play with money? Well, before I can go anywhere, I got to start with money first. I'll get to the play in a minute. Money is really plain and simply a vehicle and a medium of circulation that we add a value to. It gets tricky though, because we as humans have assigned a value and use it in ways that cause greed and domination and control, and you know, there's the haves and the have-nots, and it creates a lot of dysfunction. But it doesn't have to. It doesn't have to. It's all about choice. So I'm choosing to focus on the spiritual principle, which is the law of circulation and abundance. That's what it's all about. Our music has been about that, and you know, the readings. And so let us talk about the law of circulation and what is involved with that. When I was preparing for this talk, what came to my mind are the practitioner studies where they give us the opportunity to do a timeline and to look at our life in different areas so that we could examine how life got to be the way it is, which means that we have to look at some of the activities and those hidden beliefs underneath that may sabotage our prayers and our spiritual practices. So we're not going to manifest anything if that stuff underneath is holding us back. And guess what? Some of us don't even know that that stuff exists. Unless we look at it and intentionally peel it away and look underneath what's there, then we can let it rise and heal. So when you think about money, one of the things I remember growing up with, let me see if you do too, money is the root of all evil. Have you heard that one? How many have heard that? Right? I've also heard that time is money, which means that we got to hurry up, and if it's not on the clock and we're not getting paid for it, then time gets into that construct. And then there were a couple others I don't want to forget because this is important. This is a good one. I know you've heard this one. What? We work hard for our money. And what does that mean? We have to toil and work hard rather than enjoying and earning from a place of abundance. You getting me? So if there is this subconscious belief underneath that is sabotaging our prayers of circulation and abundance, do you think you're going to manifest the abundance that you want? No. But it's always an opportunity to change that, for us to take a look at that. You know, there's an author that really is, I love her book. She's a CSL minister, actually. Karen Russo is her name, and she's a financial expert. And she frames money. The name of her book is Money Keys. Money Keys. And she frames it from the place of spiritual practice, while also giving you some tips about how to manage your money, which is what we need through investment and through wealth and what have you. So she talks about the law of circulation as well as several other spiritual principles as well. But I want to read a quote from her book, if I can have my first slide. And it says, financially, real power can be expressed through the dollars that you have and how you share, spend, earn, and save them. When you're in real financial power, your mind is clear, your emotions are at peace, your physical life and health is vital, and your relationships, money is about relationships, your relationships, projects, activities, profession, and creativity are all expressing the best of who you are. Money in your life becomes another avenue for expressing the best of you. So it's a way of flipping it. I love this spiritual tool that God gave me and downloaded. I listen, flip it. We can always flip our perspective. I haven't even finished the quote and I'm getting off over here. But let me stick with that for a minute. When you find yourself in a place, you have to catch yourself. You have to catch yourself doing well, and you have to catch yourself not doing what you want to do in order to change it. So, if you find yourself over here, let's say I like the continuum, if you can dance with me in the sky. The continuum of fear is over here, right? On the opposite side is faith. They're the same continuum. If we find ourselves focused on fear, we can consciously and intentionally do practices and behaviors to move this continuum into our faith. This is how you change your thinking, change your life. There's a class that's going on about that, right? And Ernest Holmes said that, change your thinking, change your life. Let's finish up this quote. Money in your life becomes another avenue for expressing the best of you. Money is not a limit or a constraint, but a tool. We're the ones that make it something else. Real financial power includes faith, peace, choice, and freedom. I love it. So when you think of money and paying for something, rather than paying for something, let's think about, what do you pay from? What do you pray from rather than pray to? Because guess what? If we believe in oneness and God is all there is nothing else regardless of appearances, I've heard us say that, and do we believe it? Then we're standing in the midst of abundance and circulation. So we pray from that out. We pay from that out. We give from that out. we can check ourselves. Are you holding on? Are you clutching? It's like, oh, yeah, that tithe thing. Yeah, I got a tithe. Oh. But don't do that. If the tithe is too much for your liking or what you can bear, reduce it to an amount that you can give from freedom, give from abundance, give from joy, give from love. This is how we pay from, play from. Oh, we're talking about play, huh? Today, playing with money. This is where we play from this place of circulation and abundance. So I want you to be thinking about this. This is not just a one-time talk. At least that's not the way I do my talks. I'm expecting or inviting, shall I say, it's all about choice, for you to take this and do something with it. Because I can't do it for you. I'm already doing it for myself. But I'm encouraging all of you to do it as well. So as I was thinking about this, pray from, what I thought of was Pay It Forward. Has anybody seen that movie? It's back from 2000. Anybody? Let me see your hands. Kevin Spacey and Helen Hunt. I don't know the young man's name, but what is it? Oh, thank you. That's his name. Anyway, it was about this 11-year-old little boy who got an assignment from his teacher, Kevin Spacey, that was talking about find an action that will change the world and go do it. It was simple. So this little one started thinking, and he came up with this thing that said, well, if I help and do something significant, this is the key. If I do something significant for 3 people, but they're free and clear with no judgment or attachment, and then have them do something for 3 people, then it grows. And he didn't think it worked. He tried it. His teacher even doubted that it would work. But he did it anyway. And it became a movement that spread across the country. So this is how you play with money. And it's not just about money, it's about anything. It's about, I see so many on social media, they have these videos, they call them reels. I know y'all know this, but anyway, a lot of you do who are on social media. And they have all these videos where people are doing these random acts of kindness, where they just find somebody in the grocery store and say, oh, look, I'm paying for your groceries today. Or, here's a suitcase full of money, or do you want to keep this or you want to give it to somebody else? They're trying to, that's consciousness for you. That's what I'm talking about. It's the pay it forward, to pray it forward, to do a random act of kindness. I tried this with the bridge tolls. I wasn't just trying, this is pre-COVID, because now we don't have toll takers anymore, right? So it's hard to do that. But I got in the habit of just paying for the car behind me. And I just got tickled to think, how would they react? When they got up there and somebody in the toll taker said, oh, you don't have to pay today. What? No, that car paid for you. Did? Really? and would they pay for the one behind them? That's up to them. I did my part. But then when the tolls start going up, it broke into my 20 a little bit more than I was ready for. But anyway, find ways to pray it forward. In that movie, a gentleman gave someone a brand new Jaguar, walked up to him and said, here's the keys to my brand new Jaguar, and I'm going to send you the title to it. And he said, what? Guess what? The law of circulation is about giving, and what's the other part? Receiving. If you don't receive it, then what? It's not in the flow. And I was a candidate for that. I was a great big giver and caught myself not in the mode of receiving. And I was just appalled at myself to think, like, oh yeah, I'm a metaphysician. I'm in the law of circulation. And it's like, no, you're not. Because people would try to give me something and I'd deflect. So I had to stop myself. I had to create a spiritual principle, to stop myself from that so that I could receive. Because if you're giving like this, then you're not going to receive back. So you have to learn to open up and receive. If somebody gave you a Jaguar today, what would you do? Thank you. Okay, I hear you. But you know, it's like people say, oh, when I win the lotto or when I do this or that or the other, and sometimes can't even relate to how it would feel if we got that. Like, sit in it. I have this thing, here's another tool. God is good with me with these tools that I give to people to use. 5-second rule. I want you to try it sometime. 5 seconds. Doesn't sound like that long. But sit in for 5 seconds, like just let yourself fully let go as best you can with your imagination on whatever it is you're trying to imagine. So if you're trying to imagine feeling rich, let yourself just bask for 5 seconds in what just rich, lavish. It could be health. It could be joy. It could be whatever it is, right? But 5 seconds, just try it for that 5-second rule. Here's the thing. When we get into the flow of pay it forward and praying it forward, attitude, it's all about an attitude, we're in the sweet spot of creativity and consciousness and playing with money. And well, it's more than money. I think of it more than money. And everything else that's a part of this law of circulation. That we can be light about it and be intentional about it and be in the sweet spot of it. I love Eric Butterworth, and he, in his book, In the Flow of Life, it's an older book, I love it though. He says, you can be more, you can do more, and you can have more in life because you are inexorably linked to the transcendent flow of life. We are inexorably linked. We can't break the link. It just is. But we have to opt in. We have to choose it in order for it to lavish us. So when we talk about play, some people don't even know how to play. And I'll raise my hand. I used to not. Well, maybe a little bit, but you know, I'm a type A kind of personality. So it's kind of hard when you're always like this to relax and learn how to play. It has to be intentional. Just like I learned to receive, I had to learn how to play. And I've got the hang of it. I'm getting even a better hang of it. I love to be silly and you know, if I let myself. And how can you, here's another tool. How can you keep soft knees, you know, in life? You plant your feet and you keep soft knees like a dancer would, or a skater would, or a skier, or a surfer. And why is that? So that you don't get knocked off like that. Like you can flow and billow with life as it goes. Then when something comes that you don't expect, then you're not thrown off. You can just flow with it and just go on to the next thing. That happened to me about 2 weeks ago. A friend of mine invited me to a music show at the Sound Room. You know the Sound Room, Kev, the Sound Room downtown Oakland. I was so excited. A friend of hers was playing in this combo band. And so I got dressed and I was all ready and I went to pick her up and she wasn't even at home. And I was like, well, what happened? I'm texting her. And she was like, what? Well, she said, well, the performance is not until next week. I could have got mad at myself. I could have anything. What did I do? I cracked up. I thought it was just so funny that I just blew that. There was a time before this that I wouldn't have laughed like that. And so what did I do? I made the best of it. I found some live piano music down at Scott's in Jack London Square and went and had something to eat and had a good old time with myself. I was dressed up, looking cute. Why not? That's how you learn to play. Learn to play. It may be some of you in here that already know how to play and how to dance and all that, which is great. I'm glad if you do. I want to tell you about, I don't have much time with you today, so I'm really aware of the time, so I'm zooming through. But how's my time, Zoe? I wasn't even checking on time. Oh, he's not checking, so anyway. We're trying to keep on track with the activities we got going. Anyway, I'm shifting gears just a little bit because I want to tell you about this because this is a slightly different view for me on the law of circulation. I was at the CSL Ministers virtual conference here several weeks ago. And there was this fabulous speaker. Some of you may have heard of him before, Dr. Sean Ginwright. And his book is called The Four Pivots, Reimagining Justice, Reimagining Ourselves. And so what does that have to do with playing with money? Well, for me, it has to do with the law of circulation, because he talks about his four pivots, which feel instrumental for us to look at ourselves and change ourselves. You know, if we're going to make this a world that works for everyone, we got to start with ourselves. What does the peace song say? Let there be peace on earth and what? With who? Me. Right. It's got to begin with us. We got to do our work. So that's why it was relating. And so Dr. Sean has these four pivots, and here they are. And you can get the book and read through it, but I thought it was so instrumental. The first one is awareness. Awareness, thank you for that slide. I forgot I had one. See, I get on this roll. Thank you, Helena, I appreciate it. The first one is awareness. He says from lens to mirror, and what that means is we move from the lens that we're seeing in and look at the mirror. What's reflecting back? Our reflection, right? We're doing the inner work. We have to be honest. If we want to make changes, we have to start with ourselves and our own accountability and do the self-examination. He talks about hindsight, foresight, and insight. I love that. Then there's connection. From transaction to transformative. And he was talking about how in this society is a hustle bustle thing. It's all about transactions. It's about to-do lists. And, you know, we're all subject to that. There's a lot going on. But how do we change it from just transactional based to transformative? And how do we make it mean something more than just the hustle bustle? And he says leadership through shared humanity allows for our humanity to ooze out. I love that. Then he says vision, from problem fixing to problem creating. We can work on fixing a problem, but where do we, possibility creating, I'm sorry, I said problem. Where do we look at the in-between? I believe God works best in the in-between, in the gap space. That's where the infinite possibility is, that we can't even fathom. That's why we say this or something better. We don't want to limit God. That's why we don't focus on, I want a house on that street. Well, you can say that if you want, but don't limit yourself. You might want a house that looks like that on that street, that is kind of like this or whatever, that or something better. Because if you focus on just that, that might not be your good. And then he lastly talks about in this pivot, how do we pivot in presence? I love this, from hustle to flow. We're all hustling. We live in a life of hustle. This is our, as Bell Hooks calls it, our imperialist, capitalist, white supremacy, patriarchal society. Isn't that a mouthful? But isn't it true? I believe that's what we're trying to change. We're trying to, how do we interrupt that capitalistic thinking? And that's what that hustle and flow, to be in the flow of life, like we heard about with Eric Butterworth. Capitalism culture extracts humanity, it saps us. And there's no equality in that. We want to rest in equality. We want to create equality. So this is what we are looking to do. So as I prepare to close this off, I have a call to action. This is not just one of those talks where you come listen. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. If you would so choose, I invite you to take a look down in your life and see if anything agrees with what I said. How do you look under the hood? And a friend of mine and I call it diamond flakes. Guess what? That stuff under the hood that you don't like, that's icky and murky and all that, that's the juicy stuff. That's where we get to play. And it's hard. I know it's hard. Sometimes it's really, really, really hard. But if we use these abundant principles that we have, these universal principles, and if we believe that all we need is already provided, then as we look and as we open up our arms to spirit, then it has to be that what we need to get through it is provided. It has to work like that. And guess what? It does, because I've tried it. So I know it works for me. It's got to work for you, and I know y'all have tried it too. So the call to action for our last slide is to start observing and witnessing how you operate with and around money. Our topic today has to do with money, but I want you to hear that I believe it's more than money. It's about resource, period, because it's about the law of circulation. So, but if you start looking at your relationship with money and heal that, I guarantee you're going to heal some other stuff too. So take a look at it. Take a look this week. Journal about it. Meditate about it. And then look at, are you clutching on to, like, what is your relationship to it? Is there tension? Is there stress? Do you give, is there joy? Is there jubilance? Is there expectation? Is there unworthiness? Ooh, a big one. Unworthiness can be lurking underneath. If you feel unworthy and you get to the bottom of that, then that's some juicy stuff right there. And then how do you go on the continuum and shift that perspective? Whatever you find on this side, what is the mental equivalent on that side? And how do you move the needle over that way? That's what we're trying to do. That's how we learn to play with money. So just in closing here, I want to tell you that, like I said before, I have really been learning how to play and how to be light. I love like dressing up in costume and you know, being silly and just being bold and being out there, because I've been met with nothing but greatness and abundance. And so I encourage you to lighten up. And this last slide, before you click to it, I just want to say this is the kind of, you can click to it, go ahead, you reveal. This is the kind of senior minister that I would be. This is how I live full out, okay? I'm learning how to do it more and more, whether I'm a queen bee, a Mardi Gras queen, or chilling in a hammock. Now, for me to show you the chilling in a hammock with no makeup, no jewelry, no nothing, is a big thing, but I trust you, you know? So the thing is, lighten up. That's how you're gonna learn to play with money, is to lighten up on it and be in the circulation of life. Deal? Yes. Okay, well, thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you. And so now you can take your seats. Thank you. Now that I've revved you up right, now we need to rev up in prayer. Now is our time that we are going to come together in prayer. And if there are licensed practitioners who are here who want to stand, ministers who want to stand in consciousness, we appreciate you doing that. The prayer box is coming up. And what I want you to do is just take all the levity, take all the energy that came from the talk today. Take what you're feeling into prayer space. This is God, one and the same. And so we go into that. Take a deep breath and just know that the abundance of the universe is all there is. It's the creative process. It's the love and the joy and the harmony and the laughter and the peace and the tranquility and things that we can't even fathom yet that are a part of this eternal oneness, this eternal greatness of God and whatever it is that we most want to call it. I remember Reverend Victor is coming to mind. He used to call that divine presence Papa. You might call it Mama or Goddess, Yahweh, Buddha, Jesus. All of it is a part of the one. And so together today, we honor and recognize this true divine creative source that is infinite supply and forever expanding and giving of itself forevermore. And guess what? We are a part of that. We're smack dab in the middle of it. I am praying from the consciousness of abundance right now. It is not me who is praying, it is Spirit who is praying me. I am praying from this place of abundance, knowing that this truth is already demonstrated. I'm simply tapping it. I'm simply welcoming it and reaching out for it. And I know each and every one of us here in this Oakland Center for Spiritual Living community, whether we're in person or live streaming or catch the recording or whatever it is, we are all blessed and a part of it, just as everyone is. All of life is. Whether it's celestial and on a different dimension, is still part of this. Whether it's the caterpillar that's crawling in the richness of Mother Earth, that's a part of it. The two-leggeds as humans, the four-leggeds for our dogs and our cats and the wolves, for the winged that fly in the skies. The skies are even a part of Mother Gaia and her divine element. All of this, and the waters, oh my goodness, all the sea life is all a part and teeming of this divine oneness and harmony. And so right now I speak this word of truth from that place of healing, of well-being, of love, of whatever the need is. It is already answered in prayer right there and immediately right now. All the prayers in the prayer request box and all the prayers on our hearts are included in this. And I also include our nonprofit partner this month, the East Bay SPCA, who takes care of those animals who have been abused and with cruelty and neglect. And we bless them in their work. We bless our sweet Mother Gaia, our planet Earth, and all her rich resources, for her healing, for her revitalization, for her regeneration that is happening now. We bless all animals everywhere. This month is our Animal Blessing Month here, and we bless all the animals, all of God's creatures. We bless our youth, from the wee ones to the older ones and everything in between, for that beautiful young creative mind and for their growth and their expansion. We bless those who are in sacred service, creating a world that works for everyone. And in particular, we bring love, comfort, peace of mind, and healing for those who are impacted by challenges in whatever form. Taylor, Reverend Ikea Param, Julia Marie, Paul Prado, Tito and Bonnie Gonzalez, Inti Chan and wife Deborah Rocha, blessing each and every one of them. And we bless our world with peace and harmony. Whether there is the appearance of war, we move that needle right now in the power of this word to the continuum of peace and love and harmony, not only in Ukraine, but in every country that is war-torn right now, where the healing is happening right there where the people need it. And those who have made their transition to the other side, we know that they have been welcomed with open arms with our beloveds on the other side. Dorothy Paulson, the mother of Alice Knudsen. And so, in this vortex of love that has been created, I invite each and every one of you to open your hearts and your prayer list, whomever it is, and speak it out loud if you so choose. I invite you to speak it out loud right now in this prayer love chain that we got going right here. This sweet, juicy place where we know all things are met and answered in God. And I know there is nothing too small, too large, or anything in between that God cannot handle, and that it's happening right here and right now, actively. I am so grateful, so grateful for all the blessings, for all the answered prayers, for all the guidance, for all the love, and for our vision forward as we move and heal and transform in this world with equity and justice and love and peace and harmony. And so with that, all I can do is surrender my word up into the divine ethers of love and law and allow it to be in partnership with me, with us in this prayer, and to bring it to pass. It knows what to do to manifest it abundantly so that it showers us and it enfolds us and it rains down on us, oozing with the goodness and greatness of God. For this, I am so grateful. And I just simply rest this word in truth and joyous expectation. And I let it be. I let it be. I let it be. I let it be. Praise God. And so it is. Amen. Amen. Blessed be.
Folks, it's playtime. So let's recite our giving affirmation. God is lavish, unfailing abundance. I am lavish abundance. I give with joy, and I receive with joy. And so it is. En español, Dios es abundancia, generosidad, constante. Yo soy abundancia generosa. Doy con alegría y recibo con alegría. Y así es. So, we have many ways for you to give donations. Go to the website, check. We have baskets in the front and the back. Any way that you would like to give us money, we would be very happy to receive it. And by the way, if you are giving cash and you have put in a pledge card for 2022 or 2023, please use one of these envelopes so that we know that the money is coming from you. We will be putting up a large poster with our Abundance Galaxy soon for you to show how you are contributing to our center, to one another. Thank you.
Hold on. Now, keep playing, but just break it down. Did anybody notice on the overhead projector how it said Kev Choice and Kamiko Joy? I just want to acknowledge this ensemble here is inviting you to choose joy. Just putting that out there. All right, we can do the song. Kirk Franklin, Love Theory. How can it be that I love the most unlovable part of me? How could I see my life was the only gift I'll ever need to be free? It's amazing to choose to win even if I lose. Everything's working for my good for always. This is the day we will come through. We are living love and walking in our truth. No greater love makes my heart beat. All I wanna be is in divinity. I just wanna live in infinite love. I just wanna live in infinite love. I just wanna live in infinite love. How can it be? I've fallen just to find my humility. I'm healing me, a mystery. The patience that it takes to keep my peace, I'll never need. Help me to see the truth. No matter what I go through, everything's working for my good for always. This is the day we will come through. We are living love and walking in our truth. No greater love makes my heart beat. All I wanna be is in divinity. I just want to live in infinite love. 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 Hey, loving life will be what sets me free. That's how it's supposed to be. Love is what's meant to be. Hey. I just want to live in infinite love. 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 Hey, this is the day we will come through. We are living love and walking in our truth. No greater love makes my heart beat. All I wanna be is in divinity. This is the day we will come through. We are living love and walking in our truth. No greater love makes my heart beat. Hey, all I wanna be is in divinity. I just wanna live in infinite love. 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 I just wanna live in infinite love.
Wow, what a gift to have you back here. I haven't seen you in such a long time, Kamika, and you're amazing. Thank you. You and Kev, and these two amazing musicians here on bass and drums. You're just incredible. Great backup, incredible. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Reverend Sunshine Michelle, for this beautifully inspiring and very lively conversation about money. I just loved it. It was wonderful. Yeah, keep the soft knees and stay in the flow. Yeah. We have a lot going on today, and I'm going to try to keep on script here. We have a Q&A in 15 minutes. However, we're also going to be doing prayer in the upper room at the end of the sanctuary as you're going out the door back there. There will be practitioners that will do a quickie prayer for you so we can move forward with the Q&A. And this is the part I got to read, so bear with me. Q&A and the workshop are each on a new separate live stream. Go to our website, click service, YouTube, then upcoming streams. You're there, hooray. It's been revised, so just bear with it. It's just, okay. Just hang in there and get there, okay? So what else here? Prayer. Oh yeah, okay. So you got it. Practitioners back there, they'll give you a little quickie. Exit the doors, don't hang out here in the sanctuary. We got to move forward outside for COVID reasons. We're still wearing masks, so don't hang around and chat it up. Just go out there into the courtyard, okay, and then come back, and we're going to be here in 15 minutes with Reverend Sunshine Michelle to answer all of your questions, and then onward to a workshop, okay? So anyhow, the affirmation is, I open fully to God's circulation in my life as money. Yes, money and love, that's all there is. No, there's so much more than that, but that's what we're focusing on today. Okay, all righty.
say.